Hey, welcome back to Dealing with the Deckers. I'm Candace Decker, realtor on the Gulf Coast of Florida, and this is my co-host, sister-in-law, and my fellow realtor, Jamie Decker. Jamie, who do we have today?
All right, we have Lars Overland, who's the general manager of the Granite Factory, which does countertops for all of Chicagoland. Countertops was a super popular show topic for us last year. So we wanted to kind of do one better this year, have an expert on so we could ask all of our questions about trends and materials and everything. So I guess, Lars, my first question for you is, can you just start by breaking down the different countertop materials? Because I far often hear people that are like, oh, I'll just get whatever countertop is cheapest, and they don't understand like what each countertop offers them and the pros and cons of each.
You got it. So thanks for having me on. Happy afternoon. And what we do here at the Granite Factory is strictly with stone countertops. So your cheaper options for mica, corian that were super popular before we were even born are not in style anymore. So get those out of there. What we want to talk about quartz, granite, and some marble and some quartzites. So quartz and granite are your main two. Quartz just took the storming lead in the last couple of years. It's pretty much 80% of what we do here as far as pickups and installs. Granite about 15%, and then I throw the other 5% to your marbles and your quartzites.
Are you finding a lot of people are wanting marble now?
So a lot of people want marble until you do your research or you hear from somebody like me or even guys like yourselves as far as realtors or contractors saying, hey, this doesn't have staying power, this is a maintenance nightmare, but I want the look of marble, so you can sort of fake it with quartz, but you get a so much more durable countertop. And it's really a lot cheaper than marble too if you're going to compare the higher end calicuttas and statuaries and things like that.
Yeah, so I've heard that marble etches if you spill wine on it or tomato sauce. Does
Very, very easily. I always tell people you could not use your marble countertop for 2 weeks. You'll come back, you'll have a stain on it just from the air. It's very soft. It's made in the ocean. It's not made where granite comes from, volcanoes where the minerals are compressed a lot more and it's a lot stronger of a product. So it can be fixed. So we do have a lot of customers that want to get marble, and then they'll have us out for service calls here and there, and they'll pay for that. But it's not really practical to go about it like that, or cost.
Yeah, not for that much money. I don't want to have a stain within a couple weeks for sure.
So if somebody wants the marble look, okay, because if you go on Pinterest, you're gonna see white and gray countertops everywhere, right? That's the look that everybody wants now. What are the alternatives to marble?
So the main one is quartz. They've come a long way. Quartz has been out since the early 2000s. Really is when it started gaining popularity, and the colors are pretty basic, pretty just plain whites, plain browns, plain blacks. Now you have some with some nice veining in there to try to look like marble. You can tell what's real and what's not, but quartz does a very good job. The new countertop material that's trying very hard to become number one is porcelain, and that looks exactly like real marble. You can't tell the difference if you put it side by side, but as a fabricator, it is a nightmare to work with. Every fabricator will tell you that, which is part of the reason it's not as popular as quartz, because quartz is very easy to cut, very easy to lift, install. Porcelain, not easy at all, very fragile. Once again, not as durable as well as quartz, but the look of it is impressive.
So why did quartz overtake granite? Like, granite was the only countertop out there that people were using for so long, and then all of a sudden it's like quartz seemed to come out of nowhere and just overtake everything. So why is quartz so popular?
Once again, we'll go back to, because granite isn't available in all these bright white colors or sleek grays. It's just busy by nature because it's a natural stone. You can't take the busyness out. So your white granites have a lot of black spots, a lot of garnet spots, and that's just not what people are looking for now. They want a real simple countertop with 2 or 3 colors in it, and they don't want to see any pitting or fissures or anything in it as far as a natural stone, the imperfections of a natural stone. So, and quartz it's a lot easier to clean. Honestly, you can clean it with anything, being that it's non-porous because it is a man-made product. Soap and water is all you need, but you want to use Lysol wipes, which are huge now, of course. Any sort of 409, any sort of household cleaner, you're free to use it on quartz, and it does not etch or stain. As far as granite still could, even when sealed.
Now, one thing I love about quartz is that they come in longer lengths. So if you have a bigger island, you're not going to have the seam in the middle. How long are the quartz slabs compared to granite slab?
Yeah. So they are actually very similar in length. So because granite's a natural stone and every block is different, you're not going to get the exact same number lengthwise every time. Maybe you get a slab that's 10 feet. Maybe you get one that's 10 feet and a half. Where quartz, because it's man-made, they make it in a machine and it comes out the exact same size every time. 10 feet is the minimum. There is now a company in Nashville that's starting to make slabs over 135 inches. So you're adding 15 inches to your 120 there. So it's pretty long. So now, yeah, that's a question I'm getting a lot. Hey, I'm designing an island. I don't want a seam. Where should I stop my cabinetry? Because I don't want to put a seam middle of my island or 10 inches down. Then it'll look like I should have made it shorter. And so we definitely help people with that.
Okay. And what is the process for going about and buying countertops? Do you have to come to you? Do you come out to the house? How do you measure? How do you pick which slab you want? What's the process for everyone out there that's thinking about changing up their counters?
Process can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be, really. So nowadays, people don't want to go a lot of places to shop. They want to do it on their phone, in their living room, in their office. So we and other fabricators will have online estimate forms that you can fill out and attach a drawing. Provide us with colors you're interested in. We can hit you back with ballpark pricing, different slabs you can check out online. A lot of places inventory is just a couple clicks away. To see actual slabs and samples, yes, you will have to make a physical trip to a place like us or a supplier. But I do get a lot of people picking out samples at Home Depot or Lowe's, and we can match those colors. And it's pretty simple with quartz because once you see a sample, that's what you're going to get. So you don't have to drive to 4 different places to find a perfect slab. You can say, hey, I like this color. What's the price for it?
I think that's one of the toughest parts about when you're renovating your kitchen, or even if you're not doing the cabinets, but just the counters, is trying to visualize exactly how it's going to look when it's actually in, because it is such a huge investment. You don't want to screw it up. So I know I get really nervous when I'm picking out a color, and sometimes it takes me multiple trips because I just keep grabbing samples, going back, checking it out. So what do you recommend?
Yes, so I will always recommend bringing the samples here, because bringing a slab of granite to your house with quartz isn't realistic. You can bring a piece of cabinetry, a paint color, a piece of tile, and match it up around our showroom or our warehouse and select the color that'll fit. A lot of our suppliers have what's called a kitchen visualizer that is free to use. You don't have to sign up. You just go on their website. They'll provide you with a laundry list of countertop options and your cabinet color options, tile options, and you can visualize it, in a fake kitchen setting, which is helpful. It's not, some people don't like to make their end decision off of that, but it is helpful to get going and to get started.
Yeah. Now, I think people sometimes will be a little shell shocked at the pricing. Do you guys have any payment options for people that maybe are on a budget and decide maybe they want to go to the next step up, or they just don't want to spend all that money at once?
So we do not provide financing in the short term. We do
Mhm.
accept all major credit cards, but payments is pretty simple: 50% upfront, and then the half due on installation. It's but if you're willing to, some people parlay it to where, hey, I'm not going to be able to afford this until the end of the month, so we can schedule a job at the end of the month if you're looking for money to come in for that. But as far as financing goes, we do not offer that.
And what's the price difference between like ballpark, like price per square foot for granite versus quartz versus marble, just so people kind of have an idea of like the different levels? And I know color makes a big difference, but kind of on average, what are people looking at those different materials?
On average, granite will probably be cheaper now because the granite that's been around for so long has come way down in price. You're looking in the $50 a square foot range on average for people buying granite and installed. Quartz, the average price is going to be around 75 for one of these more popular colors, and then the higher end name brands will get up to the 90s and $100. And the high end marbles and quartzites, those are going to be 125 starting, and can go even higher than that. Even though that sounds crazy, but there are some jobs that have been done with those price ranges.
So what are you seeing most people buying right now?
It's your mid-range quartz. It's not the low-end speckledy pattern. It's the nice looking quartz that has a good string of veins running through it, and it fits the area that we work in as far as McHenry County, Kane County, Lake County, DuPage. Your home sizes and home prices are going to be around $200,000 to $400,000. So you're not looking to spend $150 on a square foot for a countertop in that price range of a home.
Mm-hmm.
But spend between 60 to 80, you're going to get your money back when you sell your home, or you're going to have a great countertop for 20, 30 years.
Exactly. I know when I have a client who's selling their home and they have laminate, or sometimes they'll have tile countertops.
Yeah.
I always recommend, especially if it's a smaller kitchen, I'm like, hey, let's replace this with granite. It's going to make such a big difference, and it really does sell the house and transform the entire kitchen. I mean, that's really what you're looking at when you're in there. And I think for a buyer, when they come in and see the old school countertops, they're thinking, that's going to be a lot of money. And sometimes it's not if it's a smaller kitchen. So if we can get that out of the way, it's a huge selling feature.
Yeah, we have stock colors here to where if you don't need a full slab of quartz or granite and you just need a half slab, a quarter slab, that's all you're paying for. And you get out the door for maybe $1,000, $1,500 for a small kitchen. That's not a ton of money to sell a home.
No, well worth it for sure. And bathrooms too. Are you seeing a lot of people using quartz and granite doing these sort of thing in bathrooms as well?
Yes, definitely. New cabinets, especially. Home Depot and Lowe's kind of have the market cornered with their like $200 buy a cabinet with a countertop and a sink and a faucet all there. Unfortunately, custom companies like ourselves can't compete with that. But you need a 100-inch, 5 feet, 6 feet master bath vanity top, custom cabinets put in. Yeah, you come here, you'll find a remnant, you'll find a half slab, a stock color. You'll get out the door for a great price and an awesome countertop. Yeah.
That's cool. On our flips, what we usually do is when you buy cabinets, you can buy the same type of cabinet, the white shaker that you would for your kitchen. They have the vanity options. And then it seems like it's more reasonable when you're redoing the kitchen cabinets, or I'm sorry, the countertops, and then they just come in, you guys are already there, you cut the slabs for the vanities, and it looks more expensive. It looks a lot nicer when you have that full slab in the bathrooms with the sink cut out. It looks really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. One more question I had was, what are common questions you get from clients that you want to kind of get everyone on the same page on, any misconceptions that people have that you want to make sure is clear.
Yes. So a lot of these we touched on pricing. We touched on what's more durable, and then what we use the clean countertops which I can kind of a little bit more on with granite now. It's almost foolproof because there's 25 brands of granite cleaners in every store you go to, Target, Home Depot, even Amazon does everything now. So all you need to do is buy a bottle of that. You don't have to reseal your stone every 20, or every 20 months, 20 days. Sealers nowadays are lasting 15 years, if not longer, for all granite tops. So there's no resealing or heavy cleaning process you have to do. That's a common question I get. Another one is, how big of an overhang can I do without any sort of crazy supports for islands, bar tops? And the desired overhang, if you want to sit comfortably with stools or chairs, is about 12 inches. You could get away with 10 or 9. 12 inches is kind of the industry norm. And there's very simple, inexpensive ways to do overhangs like that without buying legs or building a frame. We provide flat brackets that you don't even see cut into the back of the cabinet. They provide extra support for hangs. You want to do a 20 to overhang, at that point we'll need some support, yes. And then another question I get is, how long does it take? How from start to finish? And that a measure in a home can take all of a half hour, really. We laser everything as far as a kitchen long counter. And then from that point, we take it back here to our facility, and then an install for your average kitchen is about 4 hours. So we're not at your home for very long. 95% of the work is done here. And then from start to finish, that average time is about a week and a half.
So that's quick. So if somebody today was like, I really want to call Lars and get some new countertops, a week and a half.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right.
Okay, I want to know, if you were going to put new countertops in your own home, what is Lars going to go with?
Quartz. I will go with quartz. It's what the trend is now, right? Like white, gray. The white quartz, you look 2020, you don't look 2000. It's nice, it's bright, it's easy to clean with, like you're saying, with a kitchen that gets a lot of use, which I know all of us use our kitchens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be cleaning up every day, and the quartz can take that beating and take that kind of use, and it's going to look great. You don't have to worry about all that use ruining it.
That's
all right. And I think there's a new series coming up called Lars Rates Your Countertops. So we'll look out for that. He has gone into our house and some other friends' houses and given his friendly rating of counters. So more on that. We could start that as a mini series.
We're in the negotiation stages right now on that.
Perfect.
It's a great way to make everybody get new countertops.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Lars, thank you so much for coming on today. So you're watching it right now, and you are looking to get a quote to get new countertops, granite, quartz, quartzite, marble. Sounds like you guys do it all. So where can they reach out to you, Lars?
Yeah, so we link our Facebook page, but granitefactory.net will give you all the information. My email, Lars, L-A-R-S, @granitefactory.net. You can reach me direct right there. There you go.
Perfect. Are you going to come and rate their current countertops?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. We appreciate it, sharing all of your knowledge on countertops, and we will catch you on the next Dealing with Deckers.